Benchmade claims it owns all the patents for push-button automatics with a locking device. So say goodbye to Smith Wesson Extreme Ops line. Yes, you heard me correctly. Benchmade has sued Smith & Wesson, and Smith & Wesson is stopping the Extreme Ops line. It will no longer be made. The issue is severe. This is the end. And a call for all collectors. Anybody who likes Smith & Wesson products that are automatic knives, this will be the last time that you will ever be able to purchase them, because they are going to be stopped from selling this product by Benchmade. This is a further warning for the rest of you Schrade Cutlery fans that now the Schrade Cutlery Company from Taylor is also under attack, and most likely, if they do not win any of this situation, they will most likely have to stop producing these lines as well. So how severe is the situation? Do you remember that Randall King produced Almar automatics? Randall King got sued by Benchmade, and he is not allowed to make these items any longer. So Almar settled with Benchmade, and Benchmade currently makes the automatics from the materials that Almar provides them, just to be able to have the top lock system, because Benchmade claims the rights to it. Pretty crappy. MOD, Masters of Defense, Black Hawk Knives, yep, that's it. They got sued, banged out too. The list goes on and on and on and on. It's a standard practice for Benchmade to go after people on a patent that was issued in 1997, which clearly is a functional attribute and should be long expired. And I still have to raise the point. Why is Benchmade not attacking Columbia River Knife and Tool? If Columbia Knife, River, and Tool has a top locking system on their knife, then it clearly violates the Benchmade patent. But Benchmade cannot attack them because the auto lock system was filed 1 year before Benchmade even made the patent on the automatic knife, clearly stating that the derivative of a folding knife that Columbia River had is the patent that's applicable. But even to stop the useless semantics of such process, all we have to do is take out the lock. Take out the lock and mail it back to Benchmade and tell them you will never buy their products again. So yes, this is a warning for all sellers on the internet, everywhere at flea markets and any place in the United States. Do not sell this knife with the locking device in the knife. Simply take out the piece of plastic that is pretty much useless to begin with and not install it in the knife, and there is nothing that Benchmade can do to you. I also want to point out the relief that Benchmade is trying to achieve by suing me, that they want to permanently enjoin me and my agents and officers and anyone acting in concert with me from making, using, selling, or offering to sell within the United States or importing it into the United States that infringes on the 866 patent. That means all of the Switchblade kits listed in their exhibit in the third amended case which they have filed against me. So, I will have to disclose everybody who I purchase these items from the wholesalers and who supply them, requiring me to disclose all persons involved in the manufacture, importation, distribution, and sale of these Switchblades kits. Then this is my favorite for everybody to really get pissed off, that they want an accounting of the sales of the infringing knives, including the knives in the Switchblade kits, and the parts, tools, accessories, and springs for the knives listed in the Exhibit 6 of the third amended case. So, that means that everybody that produces any coil spring, that means anybody who purchased any coil spring, that means anybody who purchased any arbor tools or drill bits or Dremel bits that modified knives, And see, the point is that not all springs and not all tools need to be used in just set specific knives. They could be used in many other applicable knives that don't infringe on this so-called patent that they have. And if you took the locking device out, then nothing violates their patent, and that is the point. And I have shipped my Boker models and have informed people who buy the kits not to install the lock because of this issue until it is settled. So therefore I have not violated this at all. And I encourage everybody else in the business to do the exact same. I am not going to be bullied around by a corporate thug that Benchmade is. If I took the precautions to take the locking device out because you claim that it violates an 866 patent, then no wrongdoing was done. And therefore, you cannot do anything on this issue. So I do want to give a fair warning to everybody who has purchased such items that Benchmade feels that is infringing, that do you honestly want your names to all be released to the Benchmade Corporation? You honestly want all of your address information, what you purchased, when you purchased it, all to be released to Benchmade? So yes, now I encourage you to get angry. Get off of your ass and get angry at Benchmade for doing what they are doing to people. Because the only way it will stop is by you, the consumer, telling them to stop this idiotic behavior and put them back in their place.